Going down the trail, found a robin egg. If you flip it over, the other side's busted out. They hatched out. Robins are hatching out. But came down to tell you about my first job I ever had. I got a job working for the Forest Service. Always wanted to work in the woods. Got a job up at in Oregon. Did real well. First I had to go up to the Three Sisters Wilderness area and be dropped off with compass readings and go down through the woods all by myself. It was hairy. Oh my God, I'll never forget it. Went up in the crummy. About 8 of us, they dropped us off, handed me the compass readings and said, head out. We'll see you in a couple hours. I just about shit. I was only 19. Well, took my first compass reading. I ran like hell. I thought 2 hours, it ain't happening. I ran through the woods. I'd take a compass shot, run, take a compass shot, run. Pretty soon I bust out on a road, look down, I seen the crummy down about 100 yards. I think they about crapped how fast I went through the woods. Anyway, that was my first test. Came back and they took me to a park and I had to drop this huge tree. I mean, it was a monster. It was 3 foot. When I knocked that undercut out, it was 3 foot across. And I laid into it and dropped it perfect. Passed that test. Next test was driving the tanker up in the woods. It only took me 3 months. I was a GS3, and when I drove the tanker up in the woods, a guy took off and offered me the job, but I had to drive down through the woods, and it was, oh my God. I started going down, and he looks at me, he says, "You're going to do it?" And I says, "Well, isn't this a test?" And I went for it, and it was just, the water had run down this road, and it was just 4 foot deep, the cutouts in the road. It was damn near impossible to get down without rolling the rig. I don't know how we even made it, but I passed that test. I mean, I was young, 19 years old. I was doing real well. Got the tanker. It was killer. I'd drive out in the woods putting out campfires and stuff, and lookout tower would call me if there was smoke, and it was, well, I'll tell you the whole story later. Anyway, I remember one time they took me up into another roadless area, wilderness area, and we were driving literally through the woods in tankers. It was crazy. And we got to a point and they jumped out and they started taking off. I thought, well, what the hell are they doing? So they're looking back at me, and they got about 100 yards away. They kept looking back. I thought, well, I better follow. So I went up through the woods, and I don't remember how I got in front of the staircase. It was a huge staircase made out of timber, creosote timber. And I'm looking around like, how in the hell did I get here? And as soon as I touched that timber, I remember nothing. My tanker's up in the woods. I don't remember leaving. I'm coming out of some kind of, I don't know, it's like I was drugged.